Hi Cancer, welcome to your May 2019 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button if you should so choose. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. And obviously this will be relevant for me, as many of you know, because I am a Cancer moon sign. So let's have a look what the month ahead has in store. So what are the actions and interactions with the world at large saying? So you've got the Death card, right? So this is you really being selective on what you desire this month. This is about you saying to yourself, right, you know what, there are certain things, certain practices, certain behaviors that I am going to let go of. The Death card is always about an ending or a transition. Your actions and interactions with the world at large is what you do. It's about a choice. So this is your choice to bring something to an end this month. This is about you saying to yourself, look, you know what, I can no longer do this and I'm refusing to put my time, my effort or my energy into it. And the Death card is literally that. It's an ending, it's a close, it's a culmination, so to speak. So these are going to be shorter messages this month, guys, just because I'm quite busy. I've got a few different things on. So your money and materials with the world at large, you've got the Two of Pentacles, right? So the Two of Pentacles is all about juggling your finances. It's about making better grounded practical decisions. Your money and materials is the things that you own, the money that you earn, all of that stuff. And the Two of Pentacles is basically saying this month you're getting serious about your finances, and this month it could very well see you saying to yourself, you know what, this is where I'm wasting money, this is where I'm bleeding money, this is where I'm no longer able to this is where it's almost like the feeling I get from it is where you're throwing money away. You're going to get very clear on that this month, and you're going to say to yourself, look, you know what, I understand how to get what it is that I want. I'm good. The thing is, Cancerians are always really good at creating money because they seek that security for the home, or the, you know, that little cushion in order to look after themselves and the people that they love. So the Two of Pentacles this month is basically saying to you, especially next to the Death card, where is it that I'm wasting money? Where is it that I'm wasting my resources? And this will see you getting a lot clearer on the things that you want. So it's almost like you're focusing in this month. You're getting a bit more clarity on the things that you want to do, or the things that you want to create, or even the things that you want to own. You know, this is you really going for things in a completely different way, and it's a lot more and I say this in the best way because, you know, especially for Cancers, this is in the most self-centered way, and that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes being self-centered is what needs to happen, and this month I feel like you're taking ownership of that. So your communications with the world at large, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, so look at this, you've got progression here, the 2, then the 3. This is really nice. The Three of Pentacles is about learning, right? It's about gaining knowledge or gaining understanding with something. So the Three of Pentacles underneath as your communications with the world at large, this is you asking yourself, what else is there for me to learn? What else is there that for me to take on board? What else is there that I need to get or to assimilate into my being, into my world? This is seeing you really asking that question in a big way. And because you've got the 2 and the 3, this is about you saying to yourself, right, okay, I understand where I want to be from here, but now I need to go into what it is that what are the resources that I need in terms of knowledge? What are the resources that I need in terms of, communications or even support from other people? This is about you putting the feelers out this month and saying, right, okay, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. Now, what is it that I need in order to get myself from here to there? And this sees you really open to taking on new viewpoints, new methodologies. For a lot of you, I actually hear the words of you saying to someone, tell me what it is that I'm doing wrong. Try not to think of it in that way. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that you don't maybe have the information or the maybe you just don't have the resources that you need at this current time to get to where it is that you want to be. So your emotions and your personal sector, you've got the Queen of Swords, right? So this is you kind of being very forthright with everybody, whether you're partnered, whether you're single. This is about you really speaking up in terms of your relationships. And this month it's actually about you saying, look, you know what, I have to speak my truth. I have to be honest. I have to be open. I've got to be honest with you. Next to the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords doesn't always necessarily want to hear, you know, what other people have to say. It's really great that you're getting more self-focused and more self-centered, but don't do it at the expense of knowledge and wisdom that is actually good for you. If somebody offers you advice this month that is sound advice and you kind of think, well, I don't actually like you, so I'm going to ignore that, don't, you know, don't shoot down the message just because you don't like the messenger. Be really clear on that this month, because you might end up cutting your nose off to spite your face, as the saying goes. So for those of you that are partnered, the Queen of Swords basically says that you guys have got some conversations to have about how you continue from here. For those of you that are single, this is going to be a month where you're pretty much self-sufficient. So there's not really anything that anyone's going to be able to give you. It's kind of like you're very almost closed off to a lot of what other people are bringing to you. And that's not because there's anything wrong with you or anything wrong with them. It's just because you've got a very clear idea of where it is that you want to go from here. Okay, so your weeks of the month. The first week of the month, you have the Hermit card, right underneath the Death card. Rest and recuperation is a big part of the journey to success. Knowing when to pull yourself back, knowing when to say, look, you know what, I need to be a bit more self-focused. And also with the Hermit card, it sees you withdrawing from the world. So this first week of May might actually see you saying, look, you know what, I don't really want to be around people too much because there's so much going on in here that I'd rather get it out, whether that's journaling, whether it's writing a diary, whether it is meditating, whether it's going for healing treatments in some way, shape or form. All of those things are going to be really beneficial for you in this first month, because you are seeking solace, you're seeking your own wisdom, and that's never a bad thing. So the second week of the month, you got the Hierophant card, right underneath the Two of Pentacles. So this is re-establishing yourself when it comes to your finances. This is about setting firmer boundaries and actually you getting committed to your own financial success. This is a month where you're saying to yourself, right, okay, you know what, I need to put in new structures and new programs for going forward from here. And ultimately the best way for me to do that is to get clear on how, or rather get clear on the structures that I have in place. Some of them this month you will be rewriting just through, you know, just through interaction or looking at things, especially with that Two of Pentacles, because it sees you making different decisions to the ones that you usually have. So your third week of the month, you've got the Lovers card underneath the Three of Pentacles. This is about you being selective about the information that you take on board, right? Especially with that Queen of Swords, we've seen that there. But just make sure, like I said, and I can't stress this enough, if the information is good, it doesn't matter where it comes from. You know, it could come from your worst enemy, but if they give you a ray of hope or a ray of sunshine, or even just a piece of knowledge or wisdom that is good for you, take it. It doesn't matter about the source. What matters is, you know, in terms of who the person is delivering it, what matters is the content. Sometimes it's not the person delivering the content. Sometimes it's about the content itself. So just keep that in mind. And then finally, your fourth week of the month, you got the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is fantastic. It looks like there's a really great offer coming in here. And it's actually, I always see the Wheel of Fortune as almost like a bit of a reward. It's kind of like you've already put the energy in for something. And, you know, underneath the Queen of Swords, this basically says you need to be fair enough with yourself in order to accept what is offered, right? So the Queen of Swords is an air sign female. This could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. And underneath with the Wheel of Fortune in close proximity, this is about, you know, I can't say it enough, like some information here is coming in from a source of a person that it's almost like, you know what, this person's I don't really interact with them too much, but if the information is good, you've got to be ready, willing, and to take it. And with the Wheel of Fortune next to the Lovers card, this is about you making a choice based on what is good for you, as opposed to digging in for your viewpoint. This is a chance for you to do something different. Think about it in that way, right? So your key to the month, your overarching energy, is the Four of Swords, right? So rest, recuperation. I couldn't say it any more earlier, and I'm going to say it again, right? Especially with that Hermit card there. This is not a month to be doing things really fast. It's not a month to be rushing or to be pushing. Do what you can as and when you can do it. Don't push yourself. Don't force yourself. Don't try to go beyond what is. Just go, like literally move at a steady pace. The Four of Swords always asks you to take a minute. And very often, I see this for a lot of people. They get the Four of Swords as their overarching energy because it means that going forward, so as of next month when the sun comes into Gemini and then on into Cancer, things are going to move really, really fast for you. So take this month to rest, to recuperate, to recharge your batteries and your energy, because you're going to need it further on. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.